It's 3 a.m. You're lying in the dark, completely exhausted, and your brain decides right now is the perfect time to replay that thing you said at a party 4 years ago. Not summarize it, replay it. Full sensory detail. The exact words, the exact face of the person who heard it, the exact flush of heat up your neck. You cringe so hard your whole body contracts. You tell yourself to stop. Your brain ignores you completely and plays it again. You're not anxious. You're not depressed. You're just lying there being tortured by a memory your conscious mind would desperately like to delete. And the harder you try to push it away, the louder it gets. This isn't a malfunction. This is one of the most sophisticated social survival systems ever built, running a mandatory diagnostic at the worst possible time. For hundreds of thousands of years, humans lived in small tribal groups where social reputation was everything. Not metaphorically everything, literally everything. If the tribe turned on you, you died. Exile meant no food, no shelter, no protection from predators. Social rejection was functionally identical to a death sentence. Your standing in the group determined whether you ate, whether you were protected, whether your children survived. So your brain evolved a dedicated threat monitoring system specifically for social mistakes. Every time you violated a social norm, said the wrong thing, showed weakness at the wrong moment, or embarrassed yourself in front of the group, your brain flagged it as a near-death experience. It recorded every detail. And then it replayed it obsessively to make absolutely sure you never made that mistake again. The replay isn't punishment. It's a training loop. Your brain is running the memory over and over to extract every possible lesson from it, to model how the group perceived you, to calculate the damage to your social standing, and to rehearse better responses for next time. It is a survival debrief, a mandatory post-mission analysis that your conscious mind has absolutely no authority to cancel. The reason it happens at 3 a.m. is not random. During the day, your prefrontal cortex, the rational, logical, executive part of your brain, it filters, suppresses, and manages incoming threat signals. It keeps the alarm system on a leash. But at night, in the dark, when your body is trying to sleep, the prefrontal cortex powers down. The leash comes off. The ancient threat monitoring system runs unchecked. Every flagged social mistake in your memory bank becomes fair game for review. Your brain at 3 a.m. is essentially a security system that lost its supervisor. Every unresolved social threat gets pulled from the archive and examined in full detail with nobody rational in charge to say, this is fine. This was 4 years ago. Nobody remembers. And here's what makes it worse. The system cannot accurately assess the actual current threat level. It was built for a world where social mistakes had immediate, visible, tribal consequences. In that world, replaying the mistake obsessively made sense because the threat was real and present. In 2025, the person you embarrassed yourself in front of has not thought about that moment since it happened. They've forgotten it completely. But your threat monitoring system has no way to verify that. It cannot check. So it defaults to maximum threat assessment and keeps running the loop. The harder you try to suppress the memory, the more aggressively the system flags it. Suppression reads as avoidance. Avoidance reads as unresolved threat. Unresolved threat gets escalated. You are literally making it worse by trying to make it stop. The only thing that actually works is the opposite of suppression. Acknowledge the memory. Let the debrief run. Tell your brain the lesson has been received. I understand what went wrong. I know what I would do differently. Threat resolved. Loop closed. Your brain isn't torturing you at 3 a.m. It's running the most important survival software it has, on the only mistakes it considers genuinely dangerous, at the only time it has full processing power to do it. The world changed. The debrief didn't. Next time it happens, don't fight it. Just tell your brain the lesson landed. Then, watch the loop close on its own. Hit subscribe for more deep dives into the weird science of being human. I'll see you in the next one.